Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good morning, everybody. We are finally back on our regular Tuesday morning schedule, 10:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Coffee in hand, and honestly, struggling a little bit to get back into the groove. What would you say?
Morning, guys. I would say that we are lucky that we love our life. We're just going through a rough patch.
And we love Dan. Hello, Dan. It's probably going to get us in trouble having Dan on here today.
I know. She specifically said do not have Dan on. I love Dan.
Dan does not have fleas. Do you want to get into that?
No, because I want to cry. So the kids' animals have fleas. So we have fleas in my house. I have had animals off and on for my entire life, and we have never had fleas. I have never had rats. I have never had roaches. I have never had...
We've had ants.
I've never had lice. Never had scabies. Never had any of the things where you're like, oh my God, burn the house down. Until now. And I'm very not happy about it. I have been looking for houses to buy so we can move away and leave them here. I don't think we can afford to do that, which is the worst part. But it's that or burn down the house. And I'm not happy with either choice. And the children won't get rid of their animals. And they can't move out. And I'm just not okay. And we've done flea treatments basically daily since we got back.
Since we got back and realized that we had fleas.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing
the animals went to stay with one of their family members and came back with fleas. And I am just not cool. Not okay. Not good. So Dan is my emotional support rabbit today. And we will see if we make it through.
Carrie's here. Says pulling the boat to the live stream. Why don't chocolate make good jokes?
Why?
They always snicker.
Yes.
He hit the like button a trillion plus one times.
Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate you being here.
Look who's here. It's Rick.
Shucky-ducky quack quack.
Rick, 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 Rick.
But
Rick's always good.
For a quack. He's always good for a quack.
He's a quacking good time. Welcome, Rick. Thank you for being here. Sherry Lynn is in the house. Gary hit it one more time because I wasn't showing any likes till I hit it. And good morning.
Good morning, Sherry. Thank you for joining us.
She says, on my last vacation before the year before the crazy holidays start. I'm not looking forward to that because our holidays are bringing another kind of bundle of joy.
Yeah. And right now, I am ill prepared for all.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I am not emotionally sound.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But we are here. Let me take a moment here. I've had some caffeine today just because it's so rough.
because you're
And I
stressed
know-
and you don't sleep when you're stressed.
Oh, I did not sleep for crap last night. And then we had, I don't know what, it had to be before 5 because she was in here.
She was in here around 5.
She crawled into our bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me that I was snoring, and like they were trying to wake me up from snoring, and like it scared the living daylights out of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and they're like, we're sorry. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I didn't sleep well, so I'm probably gonna nap after this live here. Oh,
I'm probably
my
gonna
goodness.
nap forever. You know, just,
Close my eyes forever.
will it all remain unchanged? At that point,
Yes.
fleas will have jobs. They'll be paying the bills. It'll be fine. They'll have their own ecosystem.
Thomas says, hello, chaos bringers.
Hi,
Yes.
guys.
We are living in chaos.
We are.
And of course, coffee drinkers.
Superpower.
Muggo.
Unite.
Coffee. Mm.
Yeah, so if anybody has seen my sanity and would like to return it to me,
So
you know how to get a hold of us.
the other day we were talking about losing my marbles. I was like, I've lost my marbles, and the girl's like, what do you mean? I was like, that means that I've lost my I've lost my brains or whatever. I've lost my marbles. And she goes, so is that why you always have bad jokes or something like that? It's like, knock me out.
She does have some good one-liners.
She's got some wit.
She does.
Amy says she's having her follow up with her surgeon like a sturgeon.
I hope all goes well.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
We will talk to her when she gets back. People are saying hello to each other. Just say, are you talking to me with the hope you're doing well today? You seem down Sunday. We're talking to me or what's happening? I don't know. I tend to get in my feelings sometimes. I don't know if I really. I try to be here and be present and be, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for all of you guys on Sundays and the days that we're together. But
It doesn't always work out that way.
no, and I mean, and I also don't want to try to. I don't want to phone it in either. And I mean, we still did 3 hours on Sunday. I don't know why I keep trying to say Friday. Did like an hour and a half on Friday. I did an hour and a half on Saturday. 3 hours Sunday. We'll do an hour at least today.
Yeah.
Shauna's here.
Don't want to phone it in, but also don't want to get on and just bawl. So there's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just dump. Because nobody wants that.
You guys don't want to hear it.
It's true.
Oof. Our problems are small.
I
They
mean, we were talking about this before we came upstairs today. It's like we have a great life. We have a great life that right now, like what's really bothering us and bringing us down is the fact that we've got some fleas. I mean, it's not a fun thing to deal with, but
Well, and here's my kicker, right? So I've had animals off and on my whole life. I've had 3 children, sent them through school, never got lice, never got any of the things. And like I've had all this stuff going in and out. I sell stuff on eBay. I buy stuff at thrift stores. I've never had nary one bug, not one. And my kids move back in and they bring me bugs. I can't. Cannot. Can.
and we were in.
These are like super fleas. Like I said, we've been treating every freaking day for a week and they're still there.
And then we were at this like old like this used movie DVD video game place in Alabama, in Foley, downtown Foley, Alabama, on Wednesday. And our youngest boy was looking at a computer, and I was like, "Don't buy this computer." It was like almost $500.
Yeah.
And I was like, you could have the computer that I'm not using. I just trade me a hard drive for it. So he ordered me a new Samsung hard drive, It's a 4 terabyte, so it's going to go on my laptop. So they'll give me 5 terabytes in my laptop,
Mhm.
and I run dual 6 terabyte drives on the outside. Just because what we do here is like this, like on a Sunday stream is like 7 terabytes. Yeah, not 7 terabytes, 7 gigs.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
something.
And it's a lot. And I don't want to lose all this stuff. So I was like, the only thing I ask of you is make sure I get any of the files that are still on the computer. So he just reformats it, and I lose everything on my computer.
But that was
it was an honest mistake.
It was an honest mistake, but it definitely hurt.
Because I had things on there that I can't replace.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna be sad about it for a little while because I mean, there's some things I don't even know. There's things on there that I don't even know that are on there.
Yeah. Well, they're not there now.
Oh, I know.
I mean, if you haven't used them in this long, they're gone.
Yeah.
So.
And Carrie says, "Well, I'm gonna have to utilize my dental insurance that I have through the school. I just lost another tooth."
Well, glad you have dental insurance for that.
Don't want you to lose a tooth.
Yes.
Well, we're sorry, my friend. Yeah, and everybody, Shauna says, I'm sorry. I hope you get that taken care of soon. Yeah, teeth are just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Terry's here. Good morning, Terry. Glad to see you.
Morning, Terry. I hope everybody else's lives is more.
How is everybody going along here today? And again, we want to talk about this here, the painting that Josephine made for us. Let me go ahead and pull that up. It's not saved here now.
What did you do with it?
It's in a different live. I have to go and pull it in again. It's here.
Somebody came unprepared.
I'm not unprepared. So we'll just bring this over. You guys can see what it looks like here.
Yeah.
So Josephine C. from the Land Down Under, she's probably not here right now because it's like 3 a.m. or whatever there.
Yeah.
But she made this painting. There's obviously me and Chandra, and then the ketchup and mustard, and Evil Lynn and Rick, and my Sunday morning coffee. It's such a wonderful painting.
Awesome. That is so cool.
It's pretty neat.
She did a good job.
She did. Better than I could do.
Interesting seeing yourself painted.
It is a little strange. I have to be honest with you. But I mean, I've got this painting right here.
In a great way.
I've got this painting here that my buddy Danny made for me. Yeah, it's right here.
Right there.
Yeah, and I've got like some coasters that I'm using right now.
Yeah, you've got your face painted on everything. I'm not used to that kind of stuff.
I'll paint your face later. Anyway.
Don't be gross.
What?
Don't be gross.
It's almost Halloween. It's almost Halloween.
He's gross.
I am not.
I can't help him. I'm sorry.
This thumbnail looks like Dustin is trying to do a Three Stooges eye poke on you.
Yes.
But it has the struggle bus. If you look if you are a member, there is a struggle bus emoji in here. Let's see if I can put it up for you guys. I think I can put it here. Let's see. There's a struggle bus emoji for you guys.
If everybody else who's on the struggle bus, pop up that struggle bus.
I'll show you what it looks like here. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll add a new layer here. We'll do a big one so you can see it. This is legit the struggle bus that we're on today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. We
are on the struggle bus today, ladies and gentlemen. There's the struggle bus. It's kind of rusty. It's kind of on fire. It's the short bus nonetheless. It's only got the 3 windows.
That's where we are.
This is us.
Specifically today.
The struggle bus.
Yes.
Let us know if you too are on the struggle bus just like us.
Yes. I feel like I'm not driving that bus, but I got run over by it. So yes, we are on the bus of struggles.
Sharon Holloway's in the house. Good morning, Sharon. She says hello and goodbye. I'm heading outside to work on putting my garden to bed for the season.
Nice.
And plant beds of garlic. Ooh, I like garlic.
Ooh, I do like garlic. That sounds like a good bed to lay on.
And Terry says the other bad thing for teeth and gums is breath mints. Well, most of them these days are zero sugar.
Yeah, I'm a gum chewer. I don't know where that falls in the line of good versus bad versus ugly, whatever, but I chew gum a lot.
I don't know.
I chew sugar-free gum, but I chew gum a lot.
I don't chew gum a lot.
I just have had teeth that have been rotten from time to time. I've gone through what I need to take care of them. I obviously have some dental work that needs done soon, but I had a tooth that was really bad for a very long time, and I couldn't afford to get it fixed when the kids were little because single mom of 3 kids, didn't have any money, couldn't afford to get my teeth fixed. And I had to chew gum because I couldn't stand the smell of my own rotten tooth in my mouth.
Come to find out, that's the gingivitis.
Well, it was. This was actually a rotten tooth. I had one of those old silver fillings that you would get from the dentist, and the filling itself was fine, but it had leached through the tooth and turned the tooth entirely black. And there was also, even though they had filled it, the cavity apparently had still remained and continued to decay for all of those years. I think I had it like 15 years. And so the tooth itself was entirely black. And when they went to work on it, the tooth just essentially disintegrated while they were working on it. So it was really bad. And so I chewed gum all the time to keep the smell away. And now I chew gum because I started that as a habit, and that's a habit I'm keeping.
It's better than smoking.
That's true.
But Granny Boo's in the house. Good morning, Granny Boo.
Hey, Granny Boo.
Hi, Boo Boo. You want to take my picnic basket?
Yours sounds like it's from Jersey.
You know what? So I got a Jersey bear inside of me. What's the problem with that?
I'm sure that the Jersey bear will be upset about that. Anyway, Andy's here.
His mind is always elsewhere. Hey,
My
Andy,
mind
thank you for
is.
joining us.
She says, on a walk, stepped on the scale this morning, not happy, so I'm walking. Well, it's always good to just get your steps in anyway. We could do better with that, but we are terrible with that.
Just keep in mind that numbers are numbers, but how you feel is something that can't necessarily be measured.
It's true. And I think we put so much emphasis on the weight or the number on a scale that we allow it to dictate how we feel, how we are motivated, how we, we allow it to dictate our own self-worth. And I think that's a huge, huge thing that we should be trying to break. And I know that we all struggle with this, regardless. That's why our scale is hidden under the trash can.
It's garbage. I don't like that thing. We've never been friends, me and that scale.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I was feeling my best and feeling like my fat had redistributed and I was wearing a slightly smaller jean size, I was like, oh yeah, I must have lost weight. And I stepped on the scale and I was still the same weight. And I was like, you know what? This bitch lies. I'm over it. Don't even like her.
Aunt Kay's here.
Hi, Aunt Kay. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I'm sorry for the yawn. I have to work today. I can't nap.
You could nap a little bit.
I might nap a little bit, but I have
Cassandaria. I'm trying to remember because her name had it in there.
Either way, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here, dear. She said, good morning, everyone. Grain carbs last night had me down. Yeah, we have been on the struggle bus all the way around back again.
Yeah,
we are crawling and
get
clawing
back to normal.
our way back. Sherry Lynn says, there we go. Couldn't get back in for a second. Welcome back, Chandra and Dustin. Well, Sherry, we love you. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
And there's Josephine. Thank you again. We just had your beautiful painting.
We just put your painting up. Thank you. That's so cool.
And Carrie says, Dustin and Chandra need bigger cups of coffee.
I do.
You have no idea.
I think I need to just IV some coffee here.
It's true. Yeah, it says, Shauna says, good morning, Dustin and Chandra.
Good morning, my love.
Bride's Biscuits in the house. Supper.
Yeah.
And Jenny's in the house. Good morning, Jenny.
I'm so sorry for yawning. Good morning. I am awake, I promise. I am not just a shell of myself.
Let's see. Terry says, you can read that. I don't know what that even says.
Diatomaceous earth, sprinkle on the carpet so it can dehydrate the fleas and eggs. So I've read about that. We haven't bought that one yet. We've used Raid. The kids bought some other carpet powder. We tried that. The animals have gotten flea treated. We talked with the vet. They said even though they got it 2 weeks ago, it's safe to go ahead and give it again just to at least try to keep on it. But we have to be doing everything all at once at the same time. And I'm like, we're not getting anywhere. So I'm getting.
It's only been a few days.
I know, but I still see them, and the animals are still scratching like they're on fire. And I'm struggling.
And our kids are not clean people.
Right. So the room that they're in,
and the living room, the downstairs, all the spaces that they inhabit, we have basically taken to living in our room.
Yeah, we live in our room or I'm in my office because I can't be anywhere else in my own home because it is such a mess. And now there's fleas. And I just feel just like at this point, he and I need to move out at this point. We need to move out. That's how I feel. That's where I am. And I text the kids to tell them like, Mom is not okay. And I got crickets.
Well, they are at work.
Yeah, but I got crickets. They didn't say anything last night. They're just nothing. And I'm like, you know what? I am so thankful to have raised such wonderfully caring children who could give a crap less about.
Well, the boys who didn't have anything to do with it helped.
Yeah, the boys who don't have anything to do with it are helpful. They're also stressed because this is not how they have been raised either. And the boys are both very, supportive, but
so the 30 months of treating animals with a monthly treatment should be breaking the cycle. Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end.
Yeah.
Want to rip up all the carpeting and throw the children and their animals out. But they don't have anywhere to go. I don't. We tried to talk about this before they ever got here, that we did not want their animals here. We are animal lovers. I am an animal lover. You're an animal. You love them at other people's homes.
I like other people's animals. I like watching them on YouTube.
I am an animal lover. I have always had animals, but we had just gotten to the point where there were no animals within the house. Bruce is still outside. He is a wonderful outdoor cat. We just watched him hunt this morning. He's loving life being out there. And we were just there. And then here they come. 2 dogs, 3 cats, and fleas. And now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They don't clean up after themselves in general. And then now there's fleas and there's all these animals and I don't know what to do. I just don't. Mm-hmm.
Jeff says, good morning, PhD people. Good morning, Jeff. I'm glad to see you, my friend.
Good morning, Jeff. Dunham.
And,
sorry.
What? Thomas says, why does the duck call sound like it's saying Rick, Rick, Rick? Because it is. I made it. I used AI to make a duck call that says Rick.
I love that. That's awesome.
How could you not do that? I mean, it's perfect.
That is awesome. I didn't realize you had done that.
I did. I used AI to make a duck call that says Rick, 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 Rick.
That's pretty awesome.
Rick, what a quack up.
Yes.
And Josephine says, Dustin found the perfect quack. I had to make it. I had to bring it into life.
Gonna make it happen, Captain.
Hey, I typed words and I just went and turned my coffee pot on.
I'm
All right.
very proud of you. Very proud of you. So happy that that's as far as you've gotten today. As far as we've gotten today is here.
Thomas says, my last vacation was the trip to Boston meetup. Before that, it was about 20 years. Oh, my goodness. My.
I am so proud of us because I don't know if anybody else took notice, but we were on time.
We were actually a little early.
We were here. Making small strides.
Yes.
Little baby steps.
Baby steps. Little.
Wee little baby steps.
Jenny says, Happy Halloween.
Oh, I'm so excited. I want to go sit outside and have our little bonfire out front, walk around with the girl all dressed up like I don't know.
I'm excited for the bonfire.
Me too. And we'll sit out front and hand terrible candy to children that are probably equally as terrible.
I saw something that would be kind of cool. I saw something. Now, is it better than candy? No, but they were like hand out things like packs of ramen, things of like the microwave mac and cheese.
That would be one expensive Halloween.
I mean, I spent $65 on
Yeah,
candy.
but you're talking more than that for those other things.
Yeah. That would be something maybe for the teenagers, because we get a lot of teenagers that come through.
Yeah. Teenagers like candy too, though.
Yeah. Coffee drinkers unite!
Yes. If we all drink together, one of us may accomplish something today.
Sean's here. Good morning, Sean, my friend.
Good morning, Sean.
I'm glad to see you today. I know that it's a struggle for you to come here in the mornings. I know it's a struggle for a lot of you guys to be here in the mornings, and I appreciate that very much. But maybe tonight we'll actually get a chance to go on like a little date night and get out of the house.
I think I need that.
We didn't even really get to do that on our vacation because somebody went with us on our date night.
Yeah, somebody went with us everywhere. It's nice to be loved by somebody small who's mean to us.
She's so mean.
It is nice to be loved by her. But so last night, and it was interesting because she told me her dream. So last night she came in, it was around 5:30. And she said, Ma, I had a nightmare again. And I said, well, tell me about it. Tell me what it was. Because last time you didn't tell me. And she said, Ma, I had a dream that there was a spooky doll, and Mommy, on her scar from having the baby, they packed her full of candy. And there was also this spooky doll. And I was like, well, that sounds really scary. But you know what? You're a big girl, and you woke up, and you're okay. And you're here with Ma, and we'll cuddle, and let's go to sleep. And it's okay. And she was like, yeah, it was real spooky, Ma. And I was like, I know, baby. Let's cuddle. And so she cuddled Ma, and we go to sleep. Talking like I'm talking to her. We go to sleep. We went to sleep. And, I still love that she can just walk across the hall and cuddle us.
I love it. I wouldn't have it any other
way.
Honestly,
that's the only drawback from asking the kids to leave, is that they would take her too.
Mm-hmm.
If they left her, we'd be golden.
Carrie says Dustin and Shane are the Wonder Twins of coffee.
Yes.
Whatever they would turn into, naps.
Mm-hmm.
Terry's asking if Dan is a voodoo bunny. Dan is not a voodoo bunny.
He is not a voodoo bunny. If we poke him, the girl will get mad and hit us back. So we're not doing that.
And Terry also says that she has a radiology appointment in a couple of hours to see if she's still alive.
I'm pretty sure it will be positive that you're alive. Everything else, maybe not so much.
Bright-eyed and bushy-bearded.
Yes. Where were we? In Alabama. It was like everybody was commenting on your beard.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone,
oh, that's such a nice beard. I really like your beard. Let me touch it. It's a nice beard. It's a good beard.
Thankfully, nobody says that. But I've had women come up to me before. I'm like, can I touch it? My husband said it's okay. And I'm like,
what do you want to touch? That's the question.
Yeah. They said my beard.
Oh, well. Oh.
Let's see. Terry says, you were already nervous about the pets and the fleas before they got there. Women's intuition.
I know. And I didn't want animals. And I don't want animals. And the complications that come with them.
I just don't want the responsibility of the animals.
Yeah. And if we had a fenced yard and they could just be outside and they could just deal with whatever outside and not bring it into my house.
Because even then, when they go outside and they're bringing in stuff on the floors, and
yeah,
it's just more work for us. And like we've got our own things going. Like we're trying. She's got her eBay, and then she does her nursing, and she's gone 3 days a week or 2 days a week, whatever she decides to do. And I'm trying to do YouTube, and I'm in this class. I'm trying to build this here. And I don't have time to do all the other stuff. I didn't sign up for your dogs and I didn't sign up to take care of your dogs all day. Just because we're home all day doesn't mean that we should be responsible to take care of the dogs.
That's the thing that I find absolutely obnoxious is that the kids just expect us to. Well, when was the last time you took them out? I let them out whenever I let them out last, whatever time that was. And they're not in their cages all day. At least they used to not be. Now that they have the fleas, I am just repulsed by them being out because they want to rub up against me and they want to be petted. And I'm like, I don't want to touch you. I want to put you in a Ziploc bag. Like, I don't want this. And so, like, they'll get out. I'll take them to the bathroom, but I'm not going to like hang out with the dogs now. I don't want fleas all over me. I'm itching just talking about the fact that there are fleas in my house. Like, and they are just like, oh, well, did you do this? And did you do that? And I'm like, they're not my dogs. I'm doing okay by them. I'm making sure they get out and go to the bathroom. I'm trying to help reduce their fleas currently, but like, they're not my responsibility and they shouldn't be. I didn't ask for it. I didn't sign up for it. And I didn't actually really agree to it. I had my arm twisted into it. I had no other options given to me. So, but I'm sorry. We're just complaining.
Yeah.
I'm just in a bad place right now. Because, yeah, all that stuff going on. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer.
Risa says, I had to have all my teeth removed in 2015. Full dentures. I had gingivitis and all kinds of problems. Insurance barely paid for any of it. Had to use money I got from my dad's will. That's the thing is like dental insurance is such a pain in the ass. Like
it really is.
It's so expensive and for what?
Yeah. Well, like sometimes it's great, but a lot of times it doesn't really cover much. I mean, when I had that tooth, I had to get 2 crowns and they were $1,200 a piece on my end with the insurance. Like that's a lot of money for somebody to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
And that took a lot. That was hard. And I waited until, you know, I was through school and I was a nurse and I had insurance again. And, you know, I made payments, but like, that's a lot of money to come up with as a single mom of 3 kids back in the day.
Helen's here.
Hi, Helen.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you for joining us.
Somehow, I'm not quite sure, but the granddaughter's like, she said something like, you had Helen on the other day? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, I don't like Helen. And I'm like, why? She goes, I don't know, I just don't. And I'm like, what? Like,
how did she know?
I have no idea.
Watching your videos.
She might. But I talk about talking because I talk with Helen on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I may mention that I talked to Helen on that or whatever, but like,
well, she's always jealous.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really like us, but she's jealous if we spend time with anybody other than her.
Yeah. Or like if we spend time with each other.
Oh,
that's just the worst.
How dare we?
Mm-hmm.
We should not be together if we are not with her.
That's right.
We should not be separate if we are not with her. We should not do anything if it is not specifically with and or for her.
Squeaky Monkey Coconut's here.
Hi, Squeaky Monkey Coconut. What is that? A gecko?
It's some kind of lizard.
That's a lizard.
I need to go to ChatGPT and just see what it comes up with. When I say Squeaky Monkey Coconut, yes. What does it say?
That would be cool. Oh.
Thomas is trapped.
Oh, I
Bear.
feel that. I feel trapped.
And Risa says, I was hoping to use my dad's money for my retirement years. Hated using some for that. Now part of each denture is broken. Dentist who put it in is retired. Got to find a new one.
That sounds stressful.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I did at the time was there is a local dental school I went to, and they can't touch you unless they're in their 4th year. And they're overseen by a dentist. They still take insurance, but it's cheaper than going to like a dentist who has their own practice.
Right.
So you can always try one of them. And a lot of times, I think they even have like orthodontics through the school, etc., that you can get at a better price. And like I said, the work is overseen by, you know, a graduated, experienced doctor, but it may help, and they may be able to look at what you have and see what they can do accordingly. I don't want to speak for any of them, but that's what I did. I went to a dental school.
Sometimes it can be hard to get into because people kind of go through the cycles where they,
And a lot of them are finance based. So like at the time I was appropriate because I wasn't making hardly anything. And now I don't think they would look at me. I don't think they would take me because I make more money now.
Amy's back, and apparently she's doing great.
Nice.
Yes.
Thanks for being back. Thanks for doing great.
Yeah.
Like to hear that somebody is.
And Bride's Biscuit says, I was on the struggle bus for about 3 months after the weekend relapse into carbs took that long to lower inflammation. Weight moving in the right direction once again, thanks to strict carnivore.
Good job. I'm very proud of you, Bride's Biscuit.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot to get back out of bad habits. It takes a lot.
Terry says we need a hot tub shaped coffee cup, or a coffee cup that's a hot tub. We just need a hot tub. That was one of the great things while we were on vacation is we did get a little bit of time to sit in the hot, because there was an adults only, but it was just basically because it was you to be 18 years old to be on the floor, and there was some hot tubs that overlooked the west
side
of the building, so we could watch the sunset.
Yeah, it was nice. They were nice. And they weren't busy. They weren't filled with people.
It was not. I mean, that's too because we were also there. Like 1 week was kind of on, and the other week was off.
Yeah.
Season.
Oh, I'm so itchy.
Yeah, I'm itchy too.
It's just because I can't stop thinking about it.
Yes.
I don't.
Well, then I'm itchy because I actually got a little sunburn.
Yes, he's very sunburned.
But But it didn't hurt. It's just itchy.
All the places you can't see on him are hot red.
Okay, I'm a hot man. You just can't handle all of this.
That must be
It's
it.
true. Helen says carnivore is hard to do for a lifetime. I would think that be good for detox and low carb, why people can't stick to it. I think what happens is people have this idea that they are going to do carnivore, and I see it a lot with new channels and people coming into it. That's carnivore because they get into it and it feels amazing, and they're going to do that. That's what they're going to do, and that's how they're going to do the rest of their life. They feel great. And then after some time, they realize that, that
there's a plateau.
There's a plateau. There is also, I don't think, and I mean, a good amount of humans were not necessarily designed to only eat meat. We have evolved to eat all kinds of things, but primarily meat. Yeah, sure, we can eat meat most of the time, but I don't think we evolved for only meat. And I mean, whether that's a controversial take for you or, and I think to each their own. And I think it's great to see these people go through these journeys of self-discovery where they're like, I'm going to do carnivore. And then they start branching off and then they find something else. Mm-hmm. Whether it's, someone like Neely who was doing basic like keto and then carnivore. And now she's gone back to like incorporating a good amount of carbs. I was actually kind of surprised how many carbs she's added back into her life. But it'll be fascinating to see how that part of this journey evolves over time as well. Yeah. Does she kind of ebb back into keto? It's just a curiosity thing for me. I think none of us truly know what we're going to be doing forever.
Right. Because forever is a really long time.
Yeah. I mean, I learned that in school, and it's like forever is a long, long time. I mean, your forever could be 60 years from now. That's a long time to not have a piece of candy, to have a cupcake.
Not have cake at a birthday party.
Yes, I mean, and I understand that we feel amazing when we go carnivore. I feel my best primarily carnivore. But I know that is not sustainable
for you.
For me, for a consistent basis long term.
Right.
I can do it 90, 95% of the time. Mm-hmm. But I know that that's not the absolute most sustainable way for me to stay consistent.
For me, if beef were available on the regular at a reasonable price, I could easily just drink my coffee and eat beef and eggs, and I could be good. But everything else, I can most of the time look at and walk away.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But like, if like I've been eating chicken a lot lately, I get sick of chicken real fast. Like within the chicken I'm eating, I'm sick of it. Like I never get to the end of it. And then I get very bored with chicken and I'm like, I need something else. This isn't enough for me. Mm-hmm. I can't do this. I need something else. So, and it's weird because it's not like beef makes me feel more full, but I think the flavor is more satisfying. And it doesn't matter how the chicken is cooked. I like chicken. It's okay. It's fine. But it's just like I'm more of a beef person.
Yeah, I like chicken from time to time. It's nice to mix up the textures. It's nice to
Yeah.
mix up the flavors because you can do a little bit more with chicken than you can with beef in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like you can throw a couple of spices in there and have some sauce. I made chicken 2 different ways this last week.
Yeah. And to me, not to knock your cooking, because I know they were made 2 different ways and yet they still taste the same to me. Still tastes just like chicken. Didn't change the chicken. Still chickeny chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, still chicken. Still not steak.
Hanging out with Jen is here.
Hey, Jen. Thank you for joining us.
No, I think the idea that I think just getting people to understand or getting people into a routine where they are in the proper human diet spectrum, I think is a huge win for us. And that's, when I start to get into the idea that, carnivores put down people who aren't strict carnivore. And I think that turns people away and then they're not a part of the community anymore. We have people who can't be strict carnivore like they want to be. So they feel like failures. And because they feel like failures, then they are going to go off and do other things. And they'll try other things. And then they feel like failures. And then they may want to have surgery or whatever. And I'm like, we need to be there to support one another, regardless of whether they have potatoes or some whatever.
And preaching a whole diet that what am I trying to say? Not a whole diet. That what you're eating matters, and eating the not processed as much. The beef hot dogs that don't have all the other weird ingredients in them. Eating, cheese that basically is just cheese. Vegetables, fruits, meats that are just them. Cooking your own food, not buying the pre-packaged crap. I think that's where we all need to start. And you talk about those things, and then you say, and here's what else I do. Here's what I do that's different. You may want to try it. You may not. But if you approach it as, I only eat meat. Meat's the best thing in the whole wide world, and nobody should be eating anything else but meat, and anybody who does is a stupid head, you're not going to get anywhere. You win more flies with honey than with vinegar. So it's just sort of, got to think about it that way, in the way that you put yourself
Well, it's
out
like, and then
there.
people will, even like somebody will harp on someone like Paul Saladino, which I don't necessarily agree with everything he has to say. But I listened to a long form podcast he did with Nick Norwitz, and I didn't find him to sound as crazy zealotry as he does on his little short form videos.
Yeah.
His little short form videos, he's out there talking about why you shouldn't buy this from Costco, why you shouldn't buy that from Costco. And I'm like, well, I'm poor, so I can get a cooked chicken for $5 or 2 uncooked chicken for $20.
I'm going to buy
I'm going to cook the cooked chicken for $5.
And, talking about, okay, so the cooked chicken from Costco maybe isn't the best decision, but it's not going to kill you. You're not going to die from it. Whereas if you buy the massive king-size box of Oreos and eat that instead, you're probably going to expect a diabetic coma or or a heart attack soon. Having those conversations where okay, so you can't afford the best of the best, that's fine. But try to work toward eating a more natural diet, a less processed, less junk, natural way of eating, and then go from there and see what other variations there are. If we come at it that way, we all sound less crazy.
And I think that's a huge piece of all of it. How do we talk about our lifestyles, the choices that we make, to people who already are looking at us like we're insane?
Right.
Because we do differ from the guidelines. We differ from
mass population.
Everything we've been told for the last 120 years, we're rallying against it.
Yeah.
And right now we're in a situation where trying to eat healthy is politicized. Like you've got people saying, you need to eat, eat beef tallow instead of seed oils, and for some reason that's a political statement. It should not be a political statement.
Yeah.
And I just don't like the idea that, and I'm going to disagree with I disagree with some of the stuff that the current administration says. There's a lot of it that I disagree with, but on the health front, there's a lot of it that I disagree with. I disagree. I was excited, and I'm going to make a video about this. I know people are probably going to be angry with me, but the RFK Jr. stuff, where I think I'm excited that there's someone talking about it, but then I wish it was somebody who the bulk of people didn't think crazy.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what you personally think about him, you have to take a step back
and see that a lot of the things that he's
not even
done
just
and
what he
says, and
it hasn't even nothing to do with what he says or what he's done. What I'm saying is no matter what you think of him, take a step back and look at what other people think about him. Not fact checking him, not doing any of that stuff. How does the bulk of mainstream people look at him? They think he's nuts. So it doesn't matter what he says. He could say water's wet, sky's blue, meat's healthy, let's not eat macaroni and cheese and cheesecake every day. And it's going to be politicized, and people are like, oh, can you believe he said never eat cheesecake ever again or you're going to die? That's the thing, is it doesn't matter what he says. People don't trust him. So you have to take a step back and look at how does that help our community if the person that is the mouthpiece for our community on a national level, people don't trust on a major scale. That does not help us.
Yeah.
It's up to us, the individuals. We are the ones doing the daily, in the trenches, doing the fighting. We're the ones that are out there living the lifestyle, showing it off for our friends, families, acquaintances. They see what we do day in and day out, and we can't overrun them with crazy.
And I think a lot of that also goes to speak to our daily actions as human beings. Like, you should not do things because X, Y, or Z is going to look at you funny and think something. At the same time, if you expect people to take you seriously in general, you can't act like a lunatic.
Right.
Like, you can't go swimming in a polluted lake and then expect people to go, that person knows about health. That doesn't make sense. Reasonably, politics aside, that just doesn't make sense.
And politics do not make it any better for us.
Right? No, the politics.
It being political, like even worse. Like the idea of like Steak and Shake getting involved. Steak and Shake gets involved because this is how I look at it. Steak and Shake gets involved because they were already struggling as a company, trying not to go out of business. They've shuttered like 90% of their stores, and here they are. Oh, we're gonna go tallow. Mm-hmm. And you should go tallow, and they're going to put up like billboards supporting administration people and stuff. It's like, why would you do that? Mm-hmm. Then you're back to alienating yourself again. You're trying not to go to business. Like, just promote the tallow, promote why tallow, not because it's political, but why you think tallow is healthy. We need to be the sensible things. I don't know. People get so upset, yeah.
You just got to be sort of level-headed all the way across the board. Try to be yourself as an individual, and look at the people around you and make your best decisions based on what you know is right for you. Yeah. And listen to people who have insight, but also sort of get that perspective of what else is going on. Is that somebody you can actually trust and believe that they're giving you the best information for the best information's sake? Or are they trying to sell you a product? Or are they, what are their motivation? What is their motivation? And what are they getting at the end of it? Right? That I think we all need to utilize in real time in every aspect of our lives. You go to repost something on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, look at where the source is coming from. Is this somebody who's actually got my best interest in mind, or are we trying to pick fights? Are we trying to do bad things? Are we trying to sell something? And I think everybody across the board, doesn't matter what political side you're on, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter any of that, we all get sucked into stuff we never intended to get sucked into, because we all think, oh, this is good, this is a good thing, and then you look back at it, you're like, oh, I thought that was good, and maybe it is good and it's good for me, but it might not be good for everybody else. And maybe I didn't spend enough time trying to figure out who was putting this out there.
And speaking of selling stuff, if you go to ketosimple.shop and you see all the things that we have listed there, none of the things that I have listed on ketosimple.shop are mandatory for you to be successful.
That's true.
They are things there that may make your life simpler, but they are not mandatory. None of the things that I promote or affiliate myself with are 100% necessary for you to be successful. Now, whether it's salty might make your life easier. You might like the flavor of the electrolytes, the keto chow. I mean, the Amazon affiliate links. You get, whatever it is, the books that I have that I've hand selected. None of those things are 100% necessary for people to be successful. But
you never have to buy anything from us.
Yes.
You never have to super chat.
Right.
None of those things.
But I mean, and Holly says,
wonderful if you do, but you don't have to.
I mean, OMAD, Helen says something. I'm way behind in the chat, but I'm not going to bring it up. But she says, I got to dig in here for it. She says, Dr. Ken Berry is clueless in some things. He is also making a fortune pushing carnivore. I watch him, but I can see he pushes what he knows pays. Well, I look at this and I understand where. Okay, so when I first started listening to Dr. Berry, he was keto. And he has slowly shifted to carnivore. But he's also coined the whole term proper human diet. He just had a short video that I shared just a little bit like the other day where he holds up a package of Oscar Mayer hot dogs and says, these are fine. You can eat these. Mm-hmm. This isn't junk food. This is meat, spices, salt. It's fine. Mm-hmm. And I think some of the messaging, because he is so big, gets kind of like, and I mean, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I don't agree with everything Dr. Berry says. I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with everything anybody says, mm-hmm. because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to pick and choose what makes sense to me and what makes most sense in my life. And then I share that with you guys. And then you don't have to agree with everything. I don't want you to agree with everything I have to say.
You don't like yes men?
I don't. Yes,
dear.
I mean, it would be nice if you did it every once in a while instead of telling me that I'm wrong all the time. But,
wow.
I mean, what are you going to do? But I just see like, he's obviously turning this into a career. I can't say that I wouldn't be trying to do the same thing. I don't necessarily see him pushing anything and I never hear him say anything is 100% necessary.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I can support. If you are an influencer, if you have a channel and you are selling things, you're affiliated with things, you even have your own name on things. If you are someone, look, this might make your life easier, but you don't need it to be successful. I'm sold. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Because none of the things that I promote, you don't need good pork rinds to be successful.
But they are yummy.
They are delicious. You don't need keto chow to be successful.
But some of it is yummy.
Yes. We're getting a new something or other coming soon from them.
Ooh.
So yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying anything about that, but
do we have any more of the coconut kind?
I'm pretty sure I bought some extra.
Will you make me one of those sometime today?
Yeah.
That sounds
so. I mean, nothing. There's nothing that any of us should be promoting or whatever outside of just eat whole foods. That's important. Yeah, there's things that are at ketosimple.shop. Like, you don't need my t-shirts to survive.
You do not.
You mean it might make you warmer if you buy a hoodie and you're chilly. You know what I mean?
They are pretty cool designs. I'm just saying.
I do try. But, I just, all right, let's get to the chat because We're behind.
Because we're just jabber jawing for
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We still care about you guys. We want to hear what you have to say. Sorry,
Oh,
we've
so-
been occupying all the space.
So one of the things is Helen has stopped putting a fan in her room at night,
Oh yeah.
which I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I understand why she's doing it, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's like, I could give up coffee, but I'm not gonna.
True.
Unless I absolutely need to or I decide to do it for a very finite amount of time. I know there's
If
an
they
end date.
poisoned all the coffee, I would stop drinking coffee.
But would it be all the coffee? Would you
That's
still look
the
for a coffee that?
I would still look for a coffee that was not poisoned. I would still finish up what we
So
already
she
had.
slept for 9 hours last night. I can't. I need the noise because there's like, it helps shield like the creaking of the house, like the cars driving by. Because I mean, even though where we live is relatively quiet, there's still noises.
None of those noises bother me.
Unless they do.
Well,
Me
no.
getting up to pee bothers you.
That bothers me. Any movement in the house, a door opens, a window opens, somebody moves, somebody farts too loud, I'm awake. I am awake. Somebody gets up to pee in the middle of the night, even if it's not you, if it's somebody else in another area of the house, I am awake. Any movement within the house wakes me. Very frustrating.
Shauna says, is it time for a serious family meeting?
Oh,
If we thought it would help.
If I thought it would help.
And then Amy says, sorry that it sounds so frustrating.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I'm sorry to just get on here and bitch. But I just, yeah.
Well, so out there's this Cassandra they have ticks on her ranch. I mean, that makes sense.
So we used to have a cat before you were here named Buford.
I knew Buford.
Well, he had kind of run off in that last year when you were here.
He was here for about 2 years with me.
About a year.
He was here because he would look like a dead cat on the floor.
Anyway,
I know Buford. He ran off and started the mafia gang.
He did. He started a cat gang.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Buford was a Maine Coon and he had very long fur. And he would go out and go into the woods and he got flea and tick treatments and he never had a tick bite him. But he would come in the house with ticks in his fur all the time. So I would have to stop him at the door, drag him outside, hold him by the scruff and comb him before he could come in the house, because when he would come in the house, you would find ticks on the walls. And now they were the dog ticks, the big fat ones, not deer ticks that carry Lyme disease. So thank goodness for that. But it was the most frustrating thing. One of the kids did have a tick bite back in the day when Buford was still here, but Buford was an indoor-outdoor cat, and he, one day decided he no longer loved us and he left our family. And I've seen him in the neighborhood from time to time, and he looks at me like, oh, hey, I recognize you. And I try to go near him and he's like, oh, wait, I hate you. I'm out. And he'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
But so, yeah, ticks are gross. And even that, though, was not a problem. There would be a few ticks. There wouldn't be like ticks everywhere. Like there's fleas everywhere. It's like freaking dust. They're everywhere, like dusted everywhere.
That's right. Trying to get in here, look at these comments.
Yeah, we got a little behind.
It's okay.
I don't have a little behind, but we did get a little behind. You have no behind.
I really don't. Carnivore Helix is in the house. Good morning. Glad to see you. I don't know if you've been here before. Maybe you have.
Thank you for joining us. Feel free to be curious.
And if I don't remember you, I'm so sorry. I try to remember everyone. It usually takes a couple of times.
Yeah. He's much better at it than I am. Unfortunately, I'm not really great at remembering everybody's names.
Juliet's here.
Hello, Juliet. Thank
Welcome,
you for joining
welcome.
us. I freaking
Tanya's here.
busted my toe the other day and took some of the skin off the top of it, and it's getting better. Like, it's fine, but it's just that little sensitive still. And I just smushed it again while we were sitting here because I've been wiggling, and it's not enough to make me ow, but it's just enough to make me go, ugh. It's fine.
Amy says, spent $4,500 to fix my husband's dental bridge last week because we spent $3,000 last spring already.
Oh, goodness.
It's
Wow.
almost like, it's just like a,
You almost wonder if the dentists are actually helping or if they're causing more problems, so you have to keep giving them money. And I know that's not the case, but like part of me is like, but really though, is the toothpaste I'm using, is that just sugar? Is it? It doesn't say it on the box, but is it?
Chandra, getting a full mouth of dentures was $24,000.
Oh my
Insurance
goodness.
paid $1,500.
Oh my goodness.
That's insanity.
And you know what? My ex-husband has a full set of dentures, and now I'm even more disappointed in him because he doesn't wear them because he doesn't like them. And if they cost that kind of money, oh my goodness, I can't.
That's why you spend $50,000 and get them drilled into your face.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm sure it would be nice to take them out from time to time. Don't say that. I meant like for comfort.
I wasn't thinking it until you said it. And then you planted that seed.
I didn't have to. It was there. It just hadn't been
Oh,
watered.
my goodness.
Oh.
Just in time for two crazy ketos to be here for you to go to After Dark.
I'm always a little after dark. I can't help it. You should hear me on the regular.
John Together Strong is here.
Thanks for joining us, John.
Trying to run through these because we're so far behind.
Oh my goodness, we are really far behind.
Yeah.
If we're missing your comments, guys, we're sorry about it. I promise we're not.
Carnivore
doing
Helix
it
already had to
intentionally.
go. Sorry for not being able to say hello while you were here.
Yes. Thanks for joining. Sorry we missed you. I feel like you said hi to her earlier.
Well, but I did just a few
But
minutes
she
ago.
had already been gone.
Yeah.
This guy. I blame him.
Let's see. Bacon Baby's back here. Hello, Bacon Baby.
Bacon babies.
Trying to say hello to people.
Okay, slow. Oh.
And Helen says she's doing like an OMAD type thing. She's giving herself like a 2-hour window to eat.
Nice.
Up to 60 grams of carbs a day, walking daily, walking like 8 miles.
Wow, that's a long walk.
Mm-hmm.
How long does that take?
I think she can get all the way around Wales in that amount of time. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, how long does that take? Is that like 2 hours? I don't know.
Carrie says he got some chicken leg quarters at HEB. He couldn't find the dimes. Did you look for chicken nickels?
Yes.
Chicken nickels.
I mean, if chicken's got nickels. I don't need to know.
Sean's got 1 week stuck in his head now by Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes. Watching X-Files with the lights on.
Don't do it.
Like Harrison Ford. Sorry.
And Risa says she can have a little rice every once in a while. We have rice with sushi.
Yeah. What, twice, 3 times a year?
Something like that. Usually on the kids' birthdays.
Yeah.
They always want us to buy them sushi.
They always like to see how much money we can spend.
Holly Springer's in the house. Hello.
Hello, Holly.
Let's see. Juliet says some carnivores have funny ideas. I eat carnivore, then I have a terrible headache, and I'm literally had a thought like, I eat carnivore. Should I even have a headache? Well, I mean, you might be deficient in some salt. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be lacking something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Did I miss Russ? Is Russ here?
I don't know.
I didn't see, so I don't know.
In case you're here, Russ, hi. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
And if you're not, hi anyway.
Hello, if you're not here.
Hey.
That's what I do.
Catch you on the replay.
That's right.
Oh.
She's got a white noise machine. I need one of those.
Oh, God. Does it come with earbuds? Because I don't want to hear that.
You just get some earbuds.
I don't want to hear that. I really don't.
Yeah.
I prefer the quiet of a normal household. I'm okay with the outdoor noises. I'm okay with crickets. I'm okay with, cars on the street. None of this stuff bothers me. Grandma's here.
She should give us a $5 super chat too.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. It's okay if you're late. This is the one time we've been on time. So we don't feel bad at all.
That's right.
About you being a little late. That's
Sherry
okay.
says, hello, friends.
Hello, Sherry.
And that's sign language for I love you.
Yes. Wow, my hand looks really big.
So there's the 2 crazy ketos. There we go.
It
What's
is
up?
Big. What's up, fam?
And then They said, I love the the after dark talk in the daytime. That's right.
It's always after dark somewhere.
And it's dark. I mean, we're in this, and you can't tell because right there is a window. Right here is, I can't point. Why can't I point to it? Right there is a window. Right there. That's a window with 2 different blackout curtains in front of it.
Yes.
So it's bright, sunny. Well, I don't know. It's kind
It
of
was a little overcast, but still pretty bright out.
yeah. So you can't. It's dark in here. It's
Yes.
always after dark when I'm live here.
It's always after dark in
Yeah.
his head
It is true.
and mine.
Yeah.
I'm just less gross.
Terry says, I just got screws drilled into my jaw a couple weeks ago. I have to wait 3 months to see if the bone likes the titanium or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
I hope that you are okay and that there's no pain with that. That sounds painful. And I know it's a process, and I know that that's how they work it and what it happens. And I get that. But it sounds like it.
Oh,
would
it
be
sounds
painful.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she says that she does 8 miles within 3 or 2 separate walks.
Mm. Okay.
Booby Goats is here.
And the goats with the boobies. Right?
Everybody likes boobies, goats.
Everybody likes boobies, goats.
Mhm.
The booby has
Mhm.
goats.
I'm just saying. I never said anything about it because I thought there was an actual kind of goat called a booby goat, and then I realized that is not a real thing. There's no such thing as a booby goat. I don't know where the name came from. Maybe she can elaborate, but yeah,
You don't have to if you don't want to.
it's fine.
It's okay.
Squeaky Monkey Coconut says goodbye, lovely people. Have to go for now.
Goodbye,
Love the live as usual.
Squeaky
Well, thank
Monkey
you for being
Coconut.
here.
We're gonna have to figure out what AI makes of your name.
Yeah.
That does sound very fun.
Risa says, I used to live in an apartment right next to an elevator, so I got so used to that it didn't even bother me in my sleep. Hubby couldn't sleep at all.
Yeah, I can really get used to it as long as I know what the sound is. But like I said, people up moving in the house every time I'm awake. Every single time I'm awake. The front door opens, closes, the garage door, whatever.
She said, I can't spell Bobby.
Oh.
Damn it, Bobby.
Oh.
Oh, it's not as painful. It's not as painful as I thought it would be. A little tender, but nothing to write home about. Oh,
So, do you have to go with nothing in your mouth for that amount of time? Like no teeth, or do they give you like a set of like temporaries? How does that work? I'm just curious, asking for a friend who could be me in a couple of years because my teeth are in pretty bad condition right now. And again, getting set up, gonna be going to a dentist, but I'm kind of petrified about what they're gonna say.
there is a such thing as a booby goat. Let's look it up. What does a booby goat look like?
Booby goats.
It says Bobby goat, not booby goat. It's a Bobby goat.
Bobbie.
When I say booby goats, what comes up is Aaron's channel.
Yes.
So there's Aaron
Yes.
with a teeny baby.
And there's Bobby goats, though.
Yeah.
That's fair. Can't spell Bobby. And the goats with the boobies.
Punkmans.
Oh, I love pumpkins. Halloween is my all-time favorite holiday ever. And I still love Christmas. I still like New Year's. I still like the 4th of July. Everything has a funness to it, right? But Halloween is just the best. I like the quasi-scary movies. I like dressing up. I like watching the kids dress up. I'm not as big into candy as I was when I was a kid, but you know, what can go wrong with candy? I like hot apple cider. I like all these things. Now, obviously, we've changed what we eat and drink now, so I don't get those things. I drink coffee instead. But we sit around the bonfire and pass out stuff to the kids in the neighborhood, and I get to watch them in all their cool looking costumes, and
Yeah.
some of them are super creative and awesome, and some of them are just teenagers wearing jeans and a hoodie. And even still, I'm so excited when they come around. They're just so cool. I remember being a kid. I remember having that fun, and Halloween night was always one of my favorites. And when I was a kid, we lived in a very large house in a small neighborhood, and it was wooded behind our house. And I was one of 5 kids. My parents, every year for Halloween for a good portion of my life would put up a haunted house. So they would use the basement in our home, and if it was really cold, we would do it all indoors. But if it was only mostly cold, because we're in Indiana, it's usually cold, we would do it a trail through the woods. And like my dad would take the chain off of his chainsaw and dress up with a big spooky mask and run the chainsaw and scare all the kids, and it was fun.
Yeah, but the thing, like your neighborhood where you grew up in, like it's a kind of a surprise that you got anybody in your neighborhood at all.
Yeah, well, we invited all the neighbors.
Yeah.
And the neighbors' parents would also participate. So it was just fun. It was cool. And my mom would make donuts every year, and they were like drop donuts. So you drop them in oil, and then she would roll them in powdered sugar, similar to like a beignet, but a donut's texture. And then we made apple cider. So there was hot apple cider and donuts. And it, to me, just felt so good. And we would be at the haunted house and we would have a great time. And then all of us kids would we were already dressed in our costumes, and we would just go out to the neighbors and go trick-or-treating. And the neighborhood was small. I mean, it was big as in you had to walk a distance between each house, but it was a small neighborhood, so you could hit every house in the neighborhood. There was never a question whether you would get to all of them. And they were expensive homes, so you got big candy.
So I grew up in an apartment complex, so we would go to neighborhoods that we thought would be ripe with candy, and two crazy ketos. Do we get a lot of trick-or-treaters? We get about 100.
Oh, at least. Yeah.
I mean,
we live in a decent sized neighborhood, and we get kids of all ages and sometimes even adults. Like our neighbor across the street is pint sized. So for the longest time, she would dress up with her son and they would both get candy.
There's been times I would just sit there like an oversized black hoodie and just sit there real quiet.
And people would think you were stuffed.
And I would just sit up and they'd be like, oh, I would just have to sit up. Because I build a fire, we'll build a fire out front and have that's nice. So the parents can stand there by the fire while the kids grab the candy.
Yeah, and we're not stingy on what we give out. Yes, candy is bad for children. Do I care on Halloween? No. But if I'm out there, you do whatever you do, but if I'm out there, each kid gets at least one of my handfuls. And if I'm tired and ready to go in, whichever the last kid or last group of kids that I feel like dealing with comes up, they get everything we have left. And I will just dump it in their bags. And nothing could make me more happy than seeing those kids like, are you for real? Are you sure? Is that okay? And I'm like, take it. We're not going to eat it. So enjoy it. Be a kid. Rot your teeth out for the night. Then brush them and go to bed. And hopefully, this isn't all you get to eat this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember being a kid. I remember having a blast. And for me, I dressed up as, for Halloween until I was 18. I went trick-or-treating.
I went trick-or-treating when I was 18 or 19. I think one of the last times I went trick-or-treating, we went trick-or-treating in Cincinnati. Because my buddy was dating a girl who lived, a couple of my friends were dating girls in Cincinnati, weirdly enough. But I mean, it was the infancy of the AOL days.
Yeah.
So we'd met people on AOL, went to meet them, they started dating them, whatever, right?
Right.
And it was the 90s. What do you want? And oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, I remember we went to a mortuary was giving out full-size candy bars.
Yes. Did they come free with dead body parts?
They did not.
Oh, darn. But yeah, I mean, for me, Halloween is a blast. And I dressed up with my kids for a good amount of time as an adult. And, it was always so much fun. Always. When the kids were little, I had a minivan, and my ex-husband would drive and I would walk with the kids. And when they'd get too cold, I'd stuff them in the minivan, get them warm. And then we'd dump out their bags into another bag so they could get more candy. And we would stay out until they were just exhausted. And I love Halloween. It's just fun. I just enjoy it.
So Helen says her son makes horror masks Let's see. One of the best, has lots of customers in the USA. His are called the Horror Counselor.
Ooh,
See if we
cool.
can look that up and see what it looks like.
Yeah. Helps if you can spell. That's not how you spell it. There you go. That's. Oh, on Etsy. Very cool. Oh, so does he make the scream masks, or are those? Oh, those are the replica ones.
Mhm.
Awesome. I know the actual vintage scream masks are worth a lot of money. Very cool. I don't know what that is.
Made to order.
Tentation. I don't know what that is. It's got to be some sort of Halloween movie thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Can you share the Etsy link in the comments?
I can.
I think that would be cool. And it looks like they ship around the world, so that's awesome. So that is the Halloween shop, and it's really cool. There's a lot of the ghost face masks from Scream,
Mm-hmm.
and they look really cool. All right, go back to where we were. Let's see.
Yeah, shared that. Let's see. And what happy memories your family helped make for others. Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. We had a good time. And my family was very dysfunctional, but we knew how to Halloween. Halloween was always a good time. And we had in our woods some bridges and stuff to go through, just small little, we made bridges out of railroad ties and stuff like that. And on the trees, we would paint glow in the dark eyes, and someone would be under the bridge to jump out and grab people. And it was just fun. We just had a good time. You know, everything else was a hot mess when I was a kid, but Halloween was always fun.
Too Crazy Keto says our kid would play poker or some other betting game with, I don't know why I was thinking boring. I love poker. I can play poker for like 24 hours straight.
It's because you're boring. It's
I am boring.
So I had an older brother. So there's 2 girls, then a boy, then 2 girls. Okay. And I'm the youngest. And the boy in the middle was the best candy con artist I've ever met. He would convince you that the nasty candies were delicious while he would take your good stuff. Like, oh, everybody loves these weird things that are shaped like
do you
strawberries.
want these Necco wafers?
Oh, they're the best candy I've ever had.
You want candy that tastes worse than Tums?
You know what? I can't give it to you unless you give me 3 Twix. I mean, this is so good. It's worth 3 Twix. And you'd be like, really? I haven't had that one before. It must be new. Oh, yeah, sure. You can take 3 Twix for that. And then you open the thing of Necco wafers or whatever, and you're like, oh, this is disgusting. You are such a... And he would have already eaten. You'd see him with a whole mouthful of all those Twix. Like, I got you. And you're like, you jerk.
Yeah, so here, Thomas says that, I don't give out, maybe if I'm lucky, 4 kids or whatever come through. So leftovers who couldn't afford to do that with it, with the food addiction. Yeah,
that's fair. We do.
I can't say that I don't eat
a piece or 2
or 10, whatever.
Well, you sit there alone.
I sit there with the candy by myself, and it's like,
I can't watch you all the time. But I do usually take it to work, or our daughter works for a healthcare provider here in town, so she can take it to her work too. But we don't keep it in the house.
Terry says, I live in a senior mobile home. Parks on we are old zombies that roam our streets.
If you give them candy, they might lose their teeth.
Oh, they already have
lost
they've already lost their teeth. That's what they're out looking for.
Yes. Or you might just find a roaming random zombie old person who's lost.
I wanted to say something here. Rachel said something here I wanted to say. She says, it's in here somewhere. I'll find it. Talking about, let's see. Well, Rachel said they had to stop buying Reese's cups even before keto because we didn't have enough to give trick-or-treaters when we were. Yeah, like right now we've got 3 bags of candy. I take a bag of candy to the post office and give to the girls at the post office.
Yeah.
And then I take, and I have 2 bags of candy for trick-or-treaters.
Yeah. So because of all the stuff that I sell on eBay, we're at the post office almost daily.
Yeah.
And so we need to make sure that we treat them well. They do a lot for us. We really appreciate the work that they do. And we just kind of show it that way. Or sometimes it's been a while, but I used to bring cookies up there. Just sometimes you just bring something so that you just let them know that you appreciate what they do. And it's hard work. I know that our post office is often very understaffed, and there may only be one person who can run the desk. And it's a small post office, but it does get very busy at times, especially during the holiday seasons. And they are understaffed. They often have to close because they don't have other staff members to come in.
And they have somebody that their staff members work too many hours that week, so they have to close.
Yeah, because they're restricted on the hours that they can work.
Yeah.
And it's so we try to take care of them in whatever way we know how. So, guys, I'm going to check out because I have to go to the bathroom.
All right. Love you, babe.
Love you. Bye, everybody. Love you guys.
Joe loved Necco wafers. I can't believe I married him anyway. So she shared a picture of Joe looking lovingly at Chris the other day. They were all together in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And they were hanging out working on their RVs, and he's like his face is all lit up, and I was like, and it just reminded me of the Step Brothers.
That's when you're like, babe, I wish you would look at me.
The way you look at Chris.
Look at Chris.
And I was like, dudes need dudes.
Bye,
you know what
guys.
I mean? Like,
Love you guys.
guys need guy friends. We just do.
I know.
We just have to.
You just love to cuddle each other.
You know. Carnival Whisperer, Lisa is here. Lisa, or yes, we have a PO box. I'll send it to you. It's in our stuff here. I have to send it to you. Let me see if I can find it. I'll put the PO box in here. I know it's here somewhere. There's the PO box that we have. Let's see. Rachel had something, and Sean's asking about grape. Yes. So Rachel's asking, what's the scariest zombie in a movie? The one that walks super slow but persistently gets to you, or the ones that run super fast? Like, okay, so a funny story. I was working in a warehouse in my early 20s. I started working there when I was like 19 years old. And I'm working in the back of the shipping dock. And, I work nights. So we get there at 4 o'clock. And we would get trucks in all out. I would be there till midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, depending on, what we had going on. And let me move this a little bit here. There we go. And I remember we had watched 28 Days Later. It had just come out. So we watched 28 Days Later, the one where the zombies they had the rage virus. And they're running after you. And they're like throwing up blood, and it's just crazy. Never seen anything like it. I'm standing, I'm at work, and I knew there was a truck had just pulled in at the opposite end of our building, which I didn't normally handle that, but I knew there was nobody down there most of the time. So when my buzzer rang on my door, I was like, okay. So, you just open the door, let them in. There was a cage. So you would just kind of let them in the cage, and you could let them stand in the cage if you needed to, or we would have a lot of drivers that would work UPS, FedEx, that would come in, different carriers. We would know the drivers. They would use the same drivers every day. This person, I just opened the door. They like stumbled in, and they're like, "Brr," and I was like, I was like, "Are you a truck driver?" And they didn't talk. And I was like, "Well, you gotta go." And I was like, because I thought they were a truck. I'm like, you in the truck down there? They're like, no. And they didn't say anything. So I kind of kicked them out. I called security. But it was just like, if I hadn't watched that movie the night before, it probably wouldn't have been a thing. But like, I watched that movie the night before. Then here comes like this person who were kind of like a zombie. And yeah, I'm just like, can't. Ugh. Terrified me. I'm like 19, 20, I don't know, maybe 25 years old. So I worked there until I was like 27. Yes. Grape candy. So that was, we had, our middle kid went to Japan about 2 months ago, and he brought back a couple of bags of Japanese candy, and it's just a lot of like fruit flavored hard candy, and the grape was so good. Oh my goodness, the grape was so good. Terry's got to take a shower. Listen, the shower speaker. Yeah, and Tanya says, yeah, the fast ones, the 28 days later ones. Yeah. Whew. Sean's got to leave in 15 minutes. Sean has not watched 28 Days Later. There's 28 Days Later, then I think it's 28 weeks later, and now I think there's 28 years later. Shauna says, I love this client. She's 73 and calls me doll. I love that. And Rachel says, I worry every time they get together, they're going to brainstorm a new hobby. But me and Miriam are happy when they can dork out. Yeah, it's like you need somebody, like whether it's, at least somebody to talk about YouTube with, or whatever you have as a hobby, someone who gets you. Having that person you can talk to that gets you, where like here in this community, we can talk about keto, carnivore, our daily struggles, and people understand, when they understand like the daily struggles that we have about eating a pizza or having candy, or what it's like coming into a holiday season that is totally geared towards sweets, cakes, candies, cookies, pies, everything. And that's basically what it's all about. And we have to navigate that. And some of us are going to navigate it better than others, and some of us are going to lean on the community more than others. And that's at least what we have this community for here, to lean on each other, because we all understand to some extent what we're all going through when it comes to this lifestyle. But someone like Joe and Chris having their thing about 3D printers or drones, and like Amy and I talk about video editing sometimes, or Jeremiah. Jeremiah is one of the a person that lives nearby me, and we get together and we talk about stuff. We get together for lunch sometimes, but we talk about various things. But we just need people in our lives that we can kind of dump things about. Like, I get excited about something, like I like guitars. Do I play? Not really, but I like them. I have a few. I just don't have the time to dedicate like I used to when I was 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. But, whether it's YouTube, I have friends that we can talk about the algorithm, we can talk about thumbnails and all that stuff. So, that's where like the memberships that I've come up with, I came up with a membership for those who want to work with building a channel for themselves. It's a space where you can come. If you want to join that membership, we'll do lives and stuff. We're talking about thumbnails and titles and editing and all the things. And, should you worry about shorts, and just talk about all that stuff. We can do all that stuff just to have a place for that. So, Rachel said, you were brave. I would have quit that night. I needed it to survive. I had to have the money. I mean, I think at that time I was probably making like $12 an hour. But I worked there till I was 27. Then I quit and went to the insurance company and worked there till I was 40. Maybe. I don't know. 39, something like that. Yeah. But I had to stay there. But all zombie movies, whether they're the slow or fast, there's an anxiety that builds with zombies. I think we've kind of got zombied out with like The Walking Dead, and there's almost a new zombie movie all the time. you kind of get desensitized to it. Because I think no matter what we think about how to handle that situation, if it actually happened, it would be very much different than what we would think. I think the actual book, the book of the zombie book that there's a movie that Brad Pitt did. I forget what it was called, but there's a book, and even the the abridged version is really cool because there's these celebrities that each read a chapter, like Henry Rollins reads a chapter, and different people read chapters, and they get into these things like shock and awe, and how our military would be like, shock and awe doesn't work against zombies because you can't terrify them with power. You just have to annihilate them and that kind of stuff. It's kind of an interesting take, but yeah. Zombieland, I really like Zombieland. I like those movies because they kind of take the edge off. They're funny. And Rachel's asking, how do you navigate the day after Halloween? Thankfully, most people get in there and buy it up before I get there. And it wouldn't be, and thankfully, candy's not that big of a deal for me. Yeah, World War Z. The book is really cool. And it's written by, World War Z was actually written by Mel Brooks' son or grandson. Yeah, Max Brooks. He's the one that wrote World War Z. So he is he the Maximilian Michael Brooks is an American actor, author, son of director Mel Brooks, and actress Annie Bancroft. So he's the son of Anne Bancroft and Mel Brooks. So I don't know if anybody knew that or not. But yeah, I like that book. That's a cool book. The movie didn't do the movie didn't do the book any justice because it took out that element that I liked about the book, because they got it on Audible, so you could hear each celebrity reading their chapter. It's pretty cool. Shauna says, it's been a good year since I've been able to scrapbook. Makes me sad. Well, hopefully you get back to it soon enough, Sean. I'm really hoping that you get to that soon enough. Sean's got to go. Well, thank you for being here, my friend. Have a great day. Yeah, I mean, I typically get all my shopping done usually within 1 or 2 trips a week. I usually go to Costco or Walmart, and then if I have to do something like Kroger or Aldi, usually those are kind of if I think that Aldi may have something that I don't think we have, or but almost everything we get now comes from either Walmart or Aldi. No, I mean Walmart or Costco. I try to spend most of our money at Costco because we get the cash back. And Andy doesn't like zombies. Even play Minecraft and Peaceful, which takes all the baddies away. Bride's Biscuit, The Return of the Living Dead was my fave, especially for the soundtrack. Who was on that soundtrack? Let's see. The Cramps, TSOL. Oh, The Damned. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good soundtrack. Jet Blackberries, Tall Boys. No Indiana Punk, though. No Zero Boys on there, huh? No Zero Boys, no Sloppy Seconds. Oh, well. Chris Cook in Nashville's here. Hello, I'm so glad to see you, my friend. How are you? Shauna's on her way to work. Well, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Andy forgot to do laundry. I have to pack and go to the baby's house for 2 days. Daughter is having a colonoscopy on Thursday, and I'm holding her hand that day. I told hubby I told hubby he didn't have to do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just laundry never ends. If I could just get Shannon to wear the same thing every day, my life would be so much simpler. Like you get a hoodie, you get a t-shirt. I'll wash her socks and I'll wash her underwear. But I mean, I was joking that she wears like I I joke that she wears like 3 or 4 pairs of underwear a day. I'm like, there's just so much laundry. Just the laundry never ends. And I always joke that I'm like, do you have to wear a new hoodie every day? Do you have to? Do you have to? Can't you let it linger? But she doesn't. She won't do it. She won't do it. Chris says, I'm good. I'm so glad. Busy and busy. Oh, you got that new baby? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Ash's brother had a baby. Oh, the squishy. Filmed 3 recipes yesterday and photographed 2 cookbook recipes after a Monday morning live stream. Woo! You are working too hard, my friend. But you are doing the damn thing, and I'm super excited about it. I don't understand. So Rachel says, I hate folding sheets. Who folds sheets? I mean, like, that's like, fold. I guess we fold towels. But, like, we don't use top sheets. Maybe we're just some heathens. We have a fitted sheet, then we both each have our own blanket. That's what we have. And then I'll wash blankets, and I have a sheet, and then we have our pillowcases. So I try to streamline everything. Then our mattress is in 2 different mattress covers. We have a zipper mattress cover, and then another one that's like a foamy mattress cover that's over the top of that. So, yeah. Yeah, Chris says the hard work turns into growth and forward momentum I need. Oh, yeah, and I don't know I don't even know if Victor's made any posts, but Victor hit 100,000 subscribers on his YouTube the other day, and I just want to celebrate that. Even if he hasn't, I don't know if he's made a post. It was like right in the middle of us being on vacation, so I wasn't really looking that hard. But he had sent us a text about it, and so I just have to brag about my friend Victor hitting 100,000 subscribers because I want all my friends to be successful. Like when Joe and Rachel hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to sing and we're going to have a grand old time. Because you know they're going to hit it. They're going to hit it very soon. But Victor hit it. Chris is coming up on 200,000, something like that. All you guys, you're doing amazing things. 2 Crazy Ketos. I don't know where. I swear that 2 Crazy Ketos have a time turner. If you're familiar with Harry Potter, you know what I'm talking about. Book 3, Hermione uses a time turner to take more classes. So, they're always here, there, they're everywhere. They're like what's his name from, he's here, he's there, he's every flippin' where. Yes. I love all of you. You guys are going to be doing that. Chris hit 140,000 yesterday, so surreal and humbling. Look at that. 2 Crazy Ketos are well on their way to hitting 100,000. They're almost there. So if you don't subscribe to them, which it would be preposterous to think that none of you or any of you in my chat would not be subscribed to 2 Crazy Ketos, go and do that. Subscribe. Do all the membership things. Join their Mighty Networks. Join Chris's Mighty Network. Support all of these channels because it takes viewers like us. It takes all of us. It takes the community. It takes a village. It takes a village. I love it. But with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. We've been here an hour and 39 minutes. Feels like 10. I love each and every one of you. Thank you to Chris and Rachel, Andy, Lisa, Amy, all of you wonderful people, Tanya, Shauna, Thomas, and all you wonderful people and everybody that I didn't name for being here today. You guys are so amazing. I love each and every one of you. But don't forget to hit ketosymbol.shop for anything that you may need to buy, anything from Amazon. You know the drill. We love you. Here are the credits, and we'll see you coming up real soon. I have Amy coming up on Saturday morning, and then my Sunday morning like normal. But anyway, bye, Aaron, Rick, all of you wonderful, beautiful people. We'll see you next time.